Hi guys, many of you might have seen the video in which I operated this 690 watts washing machine motor as an electric generator. So in this video I will share with you an even better way to generate electricity with this generator with minimum power input and maximum power output. Okay, so guys, first I will generate electricity with the old method and then generate electricity with the new and more efficient method and then compare them both. So guys, as I told you in my previous video that these 4 pins are responsible for running this washing machine motor. The 2 lower pins and the 2 middle pins, total 4 pins, will be connected to the wires, and the 2 lower pins are for the field winding, this one, upper one, and the 2 middle pins are for the armature winding, which is on the rotor. So guys, to the lower 2 pins I will connect these gray and yellow wires. And guys, the lower 2 pins are for field winding, while to the middle 2 pins I will connect these 2 wires, red and orange, and these 2 middle pins are for feeding the rotor winding or the armature winding. Okay, so guys, all the 4 pins have been connected and now it's time to generate electricity with the old method. So guys, this is a 3.7 volts lithium ion battery pack and I'm going to use this to power up the field winding of this washing machine motor. The lower 2 wires, the yellow and the gray one, are connected to the field winding. So I have to connect this battery to the field winding. So guys, as you can see that the battery voltage is only 3.42 volts, which means that this battery pack is not charged because the voltage should be 3.7 volts. This is a car headlamp and I will connect it to the armature wires, the red and orange one, while using this motor as a generator. Now guys, as you can see that the light bulb has been connected and all I have to do is connect this battery pack to the field winding wires. But I will not directly connect these 2 wires to the battery, but instead I will use this multimeter and connect it in the ampere mode to measure the amps that this motor will draw when it is going to be used as a generator. So I will connect the 2 field wires in series with the multimeter and the battery. The black wire is connected. Now I am left with this red wire that I have to connect to the positive terminal. So guys, as you can see here that it is drawing 1.70 amps at 3.4 volts, which was the battery voltage. So these 2 values will give me the power that the field winding of this washing machine motor is consuming when it is being used as a generator. Okay, now let's generate electricity to light up this car headlamp bulb. So guys, as you saw that this washing machine motor easily glue this 50 watts car headlamp bulb by taking in 6 watts of power to power up the field winding. And now comes the second method, the better method. So guys, in this method I will connect the field winding, the armature winding, the battery, the meter and that bulb, all of them in series. And that's why I have named it as the series generator method. So let's first connect the armature and the field winding in series. So one of the 2 middle terminals will be connected to one of the 2 lower terminals. Okay, so let's connect these 2, the orange and the yellow one. So guys, now the armature and the field winding have been connected in series and the output is at these 2 pin outs. Now to this pin I will connect the battery and to the negative terminal I will connect multimeter pin and then connected in the ampere mode so that I can measure the current at the same time. So initially this meter will show the current drawn by this battery to excite it, and after that this meter will show the current generated by this washing machine motor. Now I have this one terminal here and one terminal from this washing machine motor. So these two terminals will be connected to the incandescent bulb, which is this car headlamp. Okay, so I will connect this red wire from the motor here to the incandescent bulb and leave it like this, and the other terminal will be connected to the black wire of the multimeter. And as soon as I will connect these two wires, this meter will start showing the current that is being circulated through this whole system by this battery and activating this washing machine motor as the generator at the same time. So guys, as you can see that the current drawn is very less now. It is only 0.56 amps. And now it's time to measure the generated current by this washing machine motor. Okay, so guys, get ready, go! Let's give it one more try. Okay. Yeah, so guys, as you saw that I generated around 2.5 amps, and all this setup easily glue this car headlamp bulb, and at the same time this current was also circulated through the multimeter and through the battery. So guys, as you can clearly see that the second method is more efficient than the first method, because the current drawn in the second method was 3 times less than when it was drawn in the first method. Okay, so guys, the question for today is, what is the main drawback of this method?